The word of the day for February 24th, 2022 is barkhan. Barkhan. It's a noun, and it means a crescent-shaped sand dune with the convex side in the direction of the wind. And it's spelled B-A-R-C-H-A-N, Barkhan. So I always have to reconfirm on some level convex versus concave. Convex is this, concave is the one that's like a cave, right? So when you refer to the concave side of things, it's the part that is inside right here, right? So here's the arc. This is concave because it's like a cave, you go inside of it. And convex is like the vertex. So I remember that because it's that side, it's like the V, except it would be up like this if it were the vertex versus the nadir, I think so. So anyways, concave, convex, and this is a crescent-shaped sand dune with the convex side in the direction of the wind. So the wind is coming this way, and it makes this V-shaped, this crescent-shaped dune. Right? And one of the things I learned is that it moves. They move, they combine, they move across and through one another. They gain size, they multiply, and some of that's in the examples on dictionary.com, and some of it's from other places on the internet. The origin of the word is a borrowing from Russian, Barkhan, B-A-R-K-H-A-N, from Kazakh, B-A-R-X-A-N, and they mean the same thing. And Kazakh is one of the Turkic language family members, and because this is kind of interesting, and it's connected to one of our past words, yurt. This same story, right? The Turkic languages, a lot of them, the countries that they're a part of, were part of the USSR. So it is common for the words from the Turkic languages to be absorbed into Russian and be borrowed there. The examples are interesting. The second one basically describes how they work and how they connect to each other and what they look like as you observe them. The first one has inspired me. It describes, Amanda Fiegel describes how one of these sets for Star Wars The Phantom Menace is slowly being encroached on by a Barkhan. She playfully suggests that if Star Wars The Phantom Menace had an epilogue, you might call it the Barkhan invasion. The suspicion is that it is going to, in time, consume, destroy, and continue rolling right over the set for Mos Espa. So what that inspired me to think about, right, is this phrase, the sands of time, which to me, and it's probably due to my own ignorance, has been it's been a cliche phrase that doesn't really inspire me, doesn't conjure up anything emotionally, doesn't give me awe. It makes me think of just the sand in a, one of those things where it's a glass. The shape, of course, is related to what it's called, right? Hourglass. So the sands of time, to me, just means the sand in an hourglass. So it hasn't been that inspiring. But as I thought about the set for Mos Espa, this, to me, the movement, the sort of unstoppable, irresistible movement of the sand, this dune, this Barkhan, toward, through, and over something like a town, even though it's a fake town, right? There's something inspiring about that with regard to this phrase, the sands of time. And I think maybe, right, as we look back, The Phantom Menace was a piece of my childhood. So this idea of the Barkhan consuming, rolling through this thing that for me is the past. There's something there, some use for Barkhan, a metaphorical use, maybe a way to enliven this dead term, or less than vibrant term, the sands of time. And yeah. I'll leave that to your imagination and to my imagination to connect the dots there. How might Barkhan be used metaphorically, perhaps as a synecdoche? What's the relationship between the wind that drives the Barkhan, that builds the Barkhan? What is it? Is the sand time, or is the wind time? Or is the wind sort of this ineffable underlying direction of a universe that is indifferent? It's like the boat traveling through the water, indifferent to the wake, and time is the wake, these dunes being formed and plowing through our lives. So you can see how there's a lot there to potentially work with metaphorically. Barkhan.